to Judy, boy, I'm getting old. I was waiting for you to say, oh, no.
Plenty of seats there for whoever wants to grab one. If we need a couple more, we'll grab them.
How's Jimmy doing? Jimmy, good? Does he still work? Just tell him I said hi.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. Let me start by saying good morning and thank you all. Thanks, Senator. Good morning, Senator. And thank you all for coming out to what is truly a great day for the City of Reading and the Department of Fire and Rescue Services. This has been a long time coming, and we'll go ahead and get started with Senator Judy Schwank. Thank you for coming out and joining us.
Hello, everyone. I love the Chief's enthusiasm, don't you? We know this is really going to be a great day and something wonderful is happening here. And obviously with the array of people that have showed up, this is a big deal. This is a long time coming, isn't it? And I want to commend everyone, certainly in the city leadership, my friends on city council, of course the chief and the entire fire department. I'll be thanking the mayor shortly too. But certainly I want to just highlight how long we've waited for this and what a remarkable achievement this will be. This fire company has a long history, 9th Marion. You've been serving our community, and the community, when you think about it, when it started back in 1887, probably looks somewhat similar, but so many other things have changed, right? Much of the housing is very similar to what it was then, or maybe some of it even hasn't changed. But the needs of a community and the way that we, ensure public safety has certainly changed as well. And that's why this new rendition of the fire company is so critically important, that we make sure that this happens. This facility will give our firefighters cutting-edge technology. It'll give them some of the amenities that they've long awaited for and that they deserve, right, in order to be able to serve us as the best that they can possibly do so. I certainly, want to commend our mayor. Mayor Moran, you're the guy under whose administration this happened. Congratulations to you for making that happen. And of course, city council for getting the project over the finish line. But I've got to point out the guy who every time he sees me, his finger goes out like this. And I want to talk to you. I need a word with you. And I'm speaking, of course, to Councilman Stratton Marmaru. I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but I surely knew when the words 9th Marion were always associated with you. You were totally on this project for so many years, and this morning you explained the history to me of, bringing your wife in here and, looking at the facility when you became a new councilman. And over those 15 years, you continued always to beat the drum, one, for our firefighters, for our public safety employees, but certainly for the community that you represented. So Strat, many, many thanks to you. You made it happen. An investment like this will really propel this community, this neighborhood, into the future. It's those kinds of things that are the building blocks of what will make our city even better than it is now, and it's pretty good. And I'm really happy to see all these things occurring. But certainly in terms of public safety, this is a marker in this community. I'm very proud to be a part of it and to help in any way that I possibly can. And speaking of that, it's my honor now to introduce our councilman, Manny Guzman, state representative, who we work together on making sure that we represent the city well. Representative Guzman.
Thank you, Senator. Hey everyone, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
This is a beautiful day today. And I just want to say that this project, the groundbreaking in this project is proof positive that government works. It may not always work as fast as we want it to work, but it does work. And I think one of the things that we can take from this is Councilman Strat Marmaru's persistent advocacy for this project. Councilman, it took years. It took a lot of years. It took a lot of heartache. It took a lot of discussion. But here we are groundbreaking today on this very same project. And quite frankly, I think any of us who are elected officials in this room would love to one day have an accomplishment like this, to say, you know, after it's all said and done, you know, we did something concrete over our years of service, and this building will be proof positive of Councilman Strat Marmaru's long-standing efforts and advocacy to get this building done. So on behalf of the city of Reading and on behalf of the state legislature, thank you, Councilman. Thank you for your advocacy. Thank you for your hard work. And thank you for making sure that the incoming mayor understood that this was a priority that needed to happen here in 9th Marion. You know, this is a neighborhood that has a lot of memories for me. You all know I grew up here in the city of Reading. I can tell you that some of the best tacos you'll have in the city of Reading are right across the street here at Durango's. So if any of you are hungry afterwards and you want to spend some of your dollars here in the city of Reading, go on across the street and eat some delicious tacos. But, you know, more importantly, you know, I just want to just echo the comments that our Senator Judy Schwenk made. Mayor Eddie Moran, this is another crowning jewel in your list of accomplishments that you'll have, and I hope that the city of Reading sees that we are on the right path, that we are moving towards prosperity, that we are moving towards, in your words, Mayor, building a better Reading together. And this project is proof positive that when government comes together, when we work together in collaboration from the state, local, and federal partners, that we can get stuff done for our community and for our neighborhood. So thank you, Mayor, for your advocacy, and thank you for pushing this over the line. Without much further ado, let me bring up the man of the hour, the man who made this all possible, the man whose advocacy is the reason why we're here today, the man who hopefully, and maybe something the mayor could work out, his name is on this building when it's all built and said and done. So without much further ado, I'd like to introduce our councilman, Councilman Strat Marmaru. Strat, please.
I'm going to be brief, very brief. I can tell you how this all started. The first year I was elected, I took my wife and we toured my district. And this was one of the areas that we toured at the beginning of the drive. We came down here and the firemen were wonderful. They told me about their complaints about the building, what it's like and everything. And my wife asked to use the facilities. And I took her upstairs and showed her where she had to go. 5 minutes later, I hear screaming. I ran upstairs there. I went in and she said, "Look at this place, it's full of roaches and bugs." And there was growth coming through the bricks in the walls. And I made up my mind. I was going to try to do something. Well, for the next 14 years, I was fighting every administration. And I thought I had it completed a couple years ago. And right at the time we were going to do something, somebody would kill it. The last time, they weren't going to keep the firehouse here. They wanted it moved into the 900 block Penn Street across from where the kids are. But I didn't think that was a good place to have a firehouse. But again, I want to thank everybody that helped me all these years, and especially Eddie. He knew what I had in mind before he took office, and after he took office, I told him, I want to get this done. I want to get this done. And I almost gave up. But I guess most of you know last year my wife passed away. And when I went up to see her, she says, "Please continue pushing for that 9th and Marion." I wasn't going to run again. She says, "Please, the only way that's going to get accomplished is if you stay in office." Well, I stayed in office. I didn't win. It didn't matter. I kept fighting. And again, I just want to thank everyone here that helped me both in my campaigns and for this project here. And if I can do it any time, do anything for you, please give me a call. Thank you. Chief Scott, Chief Scott.
I'm not as good as the rest of them with going off the cuff, so pardon me if I read off of something here. So, as I stated earlier, this is truly a great day for the City of Reading and the Department of Fire and Rescue Services. I cannot say thank you enough to Mayor Moran and Managing Director Abe Amorose and the administration, along with this City Council, especially Councilman Marmaru, for all their support of this project. This station will not only allow the department to protect and serve the citizens of the northeast section of the city, but it gives the firefighters who work in it a modern station that provides for both their physical and mental well-being. I'm not quite sure of what should be included in what I have to say and what may be too much at this point in the project. And at a prior event, I sort of got the nod where I was saying too much. I might have went on too long. So if I get the eye from the mayor here, I'll cut off mid-sentence and walk away. So with that being said, before I go on, in addition to the mayor and councilman and council, I would like to acknowledge several others who have been a part of this process thus far and will be in it until its completion. And for those who I may miss, I apologize in advance, as there have been many who have helped us to reach this milestone. Boyle Construction, Tony Ganguza and Christian Donovan, and the other members of our team, Karen, who's with us here today to help arrange for this. This has been a great partnership thus far. They're guiding us and pointing us in the direction and making sure that no stone is overturned. Mans Woodward Studios, Rob and Evan Gray, who's with us here this morning, now Jessica, who's joining the team. They're the architects on this project. What a beautiful design. They guided us, they pointed us and gave us ideas and took and listened to what we were looking for, and we all worked together from there. I cannot say enough about the commitment of our internal design team, who have been working and meeting with Boyle and Mans Woodward for the last 18 months that we've been working on the design part of this project, and they will continue to pour their hearts and souls into this project. That being First Deputy Chief Ronald Banks, Second Deputy Chief Larry B. Moyer Jr., our Fire Marshal Jeremy Searfoss, Lieutenant Jason Batts, and of course, our acting Public Works Director and Capital Projects Manager, Stan Rugas. I'd like to give them all a round of applause for the outstanding work they've been doing. It has been a collaborative effort, a lot of hard work put in it by everybody. And we look forward to working with our new partners that are coming on in the construction phase. Those from Parado Construction, who are with us today, Hernies and Electrical, Vision Mechanical, Triangle Fire Protection, and Shannon A. Smith Mechanical. We look forward to working with you, and as this will be something that will be a treasure for all of us, and we could all be proud of when it's completed. We're appreciative of all the assistance from the various city departments who have provided guidance and assistance through this. Our city solicitor, Fred Latchett, who has been instrumental in helping and guiding contracts through. Our finance department, Jamar Kelly, along with our purchasing agent, Tammy Reinhardt, who have been great to work with. Planning and zoning with Dave Paris and Naomi Krim. The members of the City Planning Commission, the Zoning Hearing Board, the Public Works staff, Cindy and her staff have been a big part and always worked well with us. I know he's not here today, but Rawa's been always there to assist us. And of course, the man and his team who helped coordinate this event today, our city communications coordinator, Christian Crespo, who worked with Karen Dewar-Holtz and Maggie from Boyle to arrange this. Nice job, Christian. Well done. The firefighters of Reading have been providing for the protection and safety of the citizens who live, work, and travel through the northeast section of the city from a fire station at the intersection of 9th Marion Street since 1890. And thanks to all of you, the firefighters will continue to provide services from this same intersection for the next 50 years. While the station behind us has served us well for the last 130 years, it has outlived its ability to accommodate the modern fire apparatus and the firefighters who operate out of the station. As you'll see, this new station covers a footprint that is over 3 times that of the one behind us. It allows for the ability to house a reserve apparatus at this location, which not only provides for a spare apparatus should the front line service of mechanical issues, but this could also be placed in service on multiple alarms with callback crews during multiple alarm incidents. We will also be able to house and locate an ambulance in the future. In 2016, both 2nd Deputy Chief Moran and I attended the Fiero Station Design Symposium in Raleigh, North Carolina. To say that this was enlightening is an understatement. One of the concepts that was presented over and over was the zoning of areas within the station, breaking them into hot, warm, and cold zones that addressed the need to separate the living quarters and spaces from the apparatus bays and the areas that store the apparatus and the firefighters' personal protective equipment. This is to provide for the health and safety of the firefighters during the times they are in the station, and to also add an area for decontamination of the personal protective equipment. The station that you'll see addresses those needs as it provides these zones and the separation between the apparatus bay, gear storage area, and living spaces, which should also provide to better address the health and safety of the firefighters by reducing the exposure to the contaminants associated with their duties. The station also contributes to their health and safety and well-being by providing a modern fitness room that will allow for them to work out while on duty. The bunk rooms, shower, and restrooms are gender neutral. The station provides areas that allow the firefighters to do some hands-on training within the station, which keeps them in the station and within their response area and still available to respond to incidents. The station and projects like it are at the top of the mayor's foundational pillars. That is to provide safe streets and safe neighborhoods. This station truly demonstrates the administration and council's commitment to the needs of the department and the firefighters. But it also shows their commitment to the improvement of neighborhoods within the city by constructing a building that will shine as a beacon of light and safety in this neighborhood. The streetscape design encompasses forward thinking that will most likely be duplicated in other projects going forward to allow for additional parking. The building systems embrace technology and show a commitment to sustainability. Today has been a long time in works, but has finally come to fruition thanks to everybody here. Thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you at the dedication. At this time, I'd like to introduce the Honorable Mayor of the City of Reading, Eddie Moran.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos días a todos. Sorry. You went dead. All right, there we go. What a beautiful day it is today. A beautiful day in the weather, but also a beautiful day for our administration, the fire department, and the residents of the city of Reading. When I first took office, I wanted to visit all the facilities and all the buildings that the city owned, to thank them personally for what they do and whatever department they worked in. Unfortunately, COVID had different plans for us and limited what I was able to do. However, the one thing I was able to do immediately after I took office was visit this facility. Was one of my first stop. I'd like to thank Councilman Mamaruth for every time he saw me, like they said, with the finger, he was doing that to me too. Before I took office, after I took office, and during while I was in office. But I did get to tour, and I immediately realized that I had to commit. I had to commit and do everything that I could possibly do to make this happen. So after nearly a decade of planning, designing, negotiating, contracting, and funding, the 9th Marion community will finally have its new firehouse. A new fire station represents fresh beginnings and the opportunity for our firefighters to serve our residents better. Firefighters run into buildings and put their lives on the line for others every day. And improving their working conditions and facility is a priority for our administration. I know this firsthand, as I have family members in New York City that serve the fire department. I, as you many know, was a former bridge and tunnel police officer, where was required to go to fire training for like 3 months. No, it was more like 2 months. And after those 2 months, they told us this was mandated by the department. However, if a real fire happens, let the real people do it. And that was the firefighters. So with that said, the firefighters who run into these buildings to put their lives and their lives into every day we need to help them improve in their working conditions and the facilities on a daily basis, and we need to make that a priority, to say the least. The new 9th Marion Fire Station will have a total combined building square footage of 15,905 feet. It will have a generator to keep operating the entire building, flashing warning signals along 9th Street, new handicap ramps and sidewalks, an open mezzanine level to view the apparatus bay below, storage of fire apparatus and equipment, in-house fire training props, office space, kitchen, day room, bunks, shower, and a fitness area. The ground floor will include a comprehensive 2-tier decontamination, as the chief stated, facility. This will allow personnel to remove chemicals from both their gear and immediate person that they may have been exposed to. It will feature LED lighting, living and personnel areas with exterior views, and so much more. I'll acknowledge the 9th Marion Station will be a state-of-the-art building, just how the people of Reading and our firefighters deserve, nothing less. With that said, I really, really need to thank all the partners, the senator, state rep, especially city council, which please stand up, Councilman Waltman, Donna Reed, and Goodman Henderson. Please stand up. And Lucine, I'm sorry, Lucine as well. Thank you. Thank you for realizing that what Strat has been fighting for and what I said it would need to be a priority, it come to fruition. And of course, I want to thank Public Works, the firefighter department. Thank you for what you do every day. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I am truly grateful. And the community for this great gift that we've been given today. So God bless this new house of firefighters, the department, and the city of Reading, today and always. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
start with the elected officials, so let's move to the back over here.
Yeah, we can have him drive if he wants to.
Oh, yes, yes, they were great. Thank you so much. Thank you for it.
But for each one, there's two poles. So there's a pole that comes down. Yep. So it comes down to the mezzanine level. You have to stop at the midpoint. It doesn't go from top to bottom. So this one will stop here. So this one drops down here. And this one drops down here. This one. They didn't want to have like this. Yeah. Still have it. Yeah. They said it is. It's going to be across here. That side of the tree going out. Trying to rise ladder tree. That's what I'm wanting. So all the parking is going to be angled on the side and then on the back. There'll be angled parking on the back as well. It's going to be 8 spots. Sorry, 10 spots. Six when the ambulance comes out. How are you? But that was our minimum. How are you?
you?
Everybody, so we can have a